They judge us by the way that we look. If we have something that looks horrible and cheap, they're gonna think that you are horrible and cheap. If we have something that looks really high quality, they're gonna like that too. So when it comes to Facebook art, Facebook banners, profiles, guys, don't be cheap on this. Dedicate the time to build something nice and aesthetic. If you want to create a new page, which is what I wanted to show you guys, there's this final option. And this one says, create a new page. You need a new page for your business. That is the purpose. Let's go through that step. Now, what we're going to do on this particular step is we're going to create a page for the Facebook Masters course. This is important to know what option we're going to select, because we have to actually communicate the right things about our business. Are we a local business or a place? Are we a company or an institution or an organization? A brand or a product? Are we an artist, a band, or a public figure? Are we an entertainment organization, like a media company, like a Netflix or whatever? Are we a cause, a nonprofit organization, a community? What are we? Most of us here, including most of you guys, is going to be brand or product. So let's select that option right here. We're going to pretend that the Facebook Masters course is a brand or a product, okay? Just because you guys want to learn how to build your brands, we want to use it as an example. We're going to call it Facebook Masters course. So let's use a category for this. We got all the options that we have here. Is it an appliance store, baby goods? Is it a brand? What is it exactly? Okay, so whatever you guys have, like let's say that you have, for example, I don't know, kitchen supplies. Well, guys, you gotta go into the, let's see, that will maybe be household supplies. Oh, look, there's an option that says kitchen, cooking. You select that option. Let's say that you have equipment to do some gardening. And that's your area of specialty. That's what you're gonna focus on. That's your brand, that's your niche product. Okay, well, there's one that says right here, it says patio and gardening. Let's say that you have pet supplies. Okay, pet supplies. You see what I mean? Whatever it is, you have to find the correct one right here to set it up correctly, because this is gonna allow you to communicate the right things to Facebook, so Facebook actually brings the people to you, knowing that they are going to encounter something that they're looking for. So it takes away the guesswork out of what is your brand, what is your service, what are you about, what are you trying to communicate in your page. Your business page, one thing that is going on right now, a phenomenon that's happening right now, there was a survey that was done around the international businesses around the world. Do you guys know that there's actually about 150 million businesses on the planet? 150 million businesses. So that means that for every 10 people, there's like 1 or 2 businesses or something like that. To give you guys an idea, there's a lot of them. There's about 60 million Facebook pages only, which tells you that most businesses don't have a Facebook page. Now, I take a good portion of that because I think I have like 10 pages myself on my own personal brands and stuff. So I'm a human being with 10 pages. There's a lot of other guys that have a lot of pages themselves too. But to give you an idea of how big the opportunity is, there's only like 60 million pages out there. There should be several 100 million pages out there. So it's still pretty fresh. A Facebook page by itself, it's actually like your own website inside the Facebook world. So it's really powerful because in there, like, it takes away the necessity for a lot of businesses to have their own website. Like if you have a consulting service or if you have a particular, I don't know, medical office, you don't really need a website. If you have a big solid Facebook page that has all the information about your business, that's enough for somebody to develop trust, confidence that you know what you're talking about, because Facebook has with it some branding effect that really people believe on. You know, they believe in it. If you have a Facebook page that has pictures, videos, information, description, hours of operation, phone numbers, all that information, they believe in you. So it's your own micro website inside of it. A lot of companies actually on this survey, the ones that 40% of companies that were surveyed that didn't have a website, they said that they don't have one because most of them said that they don't have one because they have a social media page. So this is happening more and more. Setting this up correctly is important. People are before going to your website, in many cases, to your Facebook page to find out how real you are. So let's say, for example, that we have a brand that it's on camera devices and maybe charging cables or whatever. You select that option, camera and photo. Give you guys an idea already. You already understand what I'm talking about here. So we're gonna select this option right here, and we're gonna go to create a page. Oh, check it out. So it says the name Facebook Masters course is invalid. You know why? Because they don't want you copying their name. So let's say, let me see if I can do FB Masters. Let me try that. We're waiting here. Okay, it says, oh, I gotta refresh this. So let's go ahead and refresh this page for a second. I've been talking for a little while. And let me check this out. Oh, check it out. We already created it. Perfect. So the page has been created right away, just like that. One thing that we can do right now on this page is let's go check it out. You see this option right here that has a little, we already created it. We selected that it was a brand. There's an option right here. If you can just highlight this section right here with on my mouse, you'll see that there's an option to go and check out your page. So we're gonna go and we're gonna open up this page and let's see it now. So now you have your own Facebook page. What did it take me? If you would take away all the chatting and everything that I was explaining to you, it took me about a minute or less to build my own page. So in here, we're gonna just start filling it in. It's super simple. We're gonna add a cover. So I got one right here that I'm gonna use for this particular example. Let me upload it. I called it banner. So I'm gonna upload a banner and then boom, it looks there. Perfect, right? Almost perfect. And now we have a profile picture. Okay, the profile picture is the one that shows up when you run advertising campaigns. That is the first thing that they see. Nobody sees your banner until they click on your page to go see your page. So your profile picture is very important. If you have a personal brand, it can be a picture of yourself. If you have a business that has a brand, it can be a picture of your logo. There's many examples of what you can use. Now, there's particular dimensions that you need to pay attention to because if you don't use the proper dimensions, that's not going to work for you. So for example, on here, I'm gonna go ahead and upload one, and I'm gonna use the one that I call it small logo right here. Let's see how that fits in there. Okay, so that's pretty good. I can do a better job on this. I'm gonna give you guys the dimensions now in a second to see how simple this is. But I created that right there and now we got the logo. That's gonna show up now whenever we run advertising and people are gonna see it exactly like that. So guys, in a matter of a second, I just built a page. Isn't that cool? So let me show you this and you can actually pause this just so you know, you're gonna get on the resource section, there's gonna be a section that tells you all this stuff and it's gonna give you tools. For example, you're gonna see the Facebook banner size. This is important information because we know the Facebook banner size, in order to be displayed on a desktop device, it has to be 120 pixels by 320 pixels wide. Now, in length, it's important to understand that the important measure here today, more than ever, is not the desktop, is the mobile. We talked about that over and over. We keep on beating on that bush, right? Because the reality is that, for example, on Facebook, the platform is being consumed over 90% on mobile devices. So you don't even think about that. All you gotta do is optimize for mobile. What are the dimensions for mobile? 640 pixels wide and 360 by 360 pixels. So 640 wide by 360 is going to be the right dimensions for your mobile device banner. That's gonna show really good and you're gonna be able to see it correctly on a mobile device. And when it comes to the actual profile picture, the dimensions are a little bit obviously very small because it's gonna be for a very small spot, which is the profile picture. For the mobile device, you wanna do something that is 128 by 128, 128 pixels by 128 pixels. Okay, so if you do that, you're gonna have a perfectly showing profile picture that people are gonna be able to see clearly the entirety of the picture. Now, if you don't know how to create a banner, this is very simple today. There are free tools that I wanna give you guys access to. There is a tool that is called Canva that those of you guys that have been around for a long time, you know about this tool that is exactly designed to help you create the correct, ideal Facebook banner for a mobile device. You can start designing a Facebook cover in there and it's exactly what I'm saying, creating an amazing Facebook cover in Canva. And you even have templates in there. You can just go ahead and put your own images. You can put your own text. Guys, Technology is making things so much easier for you that little by little you have close to zero excuses when it comes to being successful. Keep in mind that as you keep growing and getting more attention, the quality of your art needs to get better and better because people are looking at your stuff to find out how you actually display yourself to the world. They judge us by the way that we look. If we have something that looks horrible and cheap, they're gonna think that you are horrible and cheap. If we have something that looks really high quality, they're gonna like that too. So when it comes to Facebook art, Facebook banners, profiles, guys, don't be cheap on this. Dedicate the time to build something nice and aesthetic. So when they go in there, they give you an appearance. You get the appearance as a consumer right away that this is a very serious brand that knows what they're talking about. So, and other details about it that are really important on setting up the page correctly, you're gonna add all kinds of things on it. For example, you can create your username. As you can see right here, like create page username. This is important because as you create this, like people can actually go in there and they can actually, you can give them a link. Like you can say like, hey, if you wanna visit my page, go to, let me try this. Oh, you see, again, the Facebook FB is not allowed. You cannot do even Facebook or FB, the acronym, because Facebook doesn't want you to do that. But let's go and let's do this. Okay, simple. Ninja Marketing Masters. You know what this means? This means that when somebody actually goes to the link fb or facebook.com/Ninja Marketing Masters, they land directly on my Facebook page. And if somebody sends me a message, if I want to generate subscribers, I can put the links everywhere to like m.me/Ninja Marketing Masters. And when somebody clicks on that link, they'll land on my messenger. So this is an important thing. I'm gonna go ahead and create this username, and now I have a username, okay? And that's kind of like my other way to access people, and they can actually search by that. If you can see right here, it's now easier for people to find your page in search. People can also visit your page at fb.me, Ninja Marketing Masters. Really cool stuff. Or message me at m.me, Ninja Marketing Masters. Okay, good. And then in there, you're gonna select a couple of other important things, or for example, adding a button. You're gonna select whatever you wanna select here. Like you can select like shop now, contact me, send me a message. So many different options that you can select out of this particular thing. For example, if I do contact me, it can be a call now, send message, contact us, send an email, whatever it is. You know what I love? Send message. I love send message because when I do a send message, I can put them into my funnels of messenger subscribers that I can actually retarget to and get sales through those. So I'm really obsessed right now about the send message button. Let's go ahead and add that right here. Okay, so it says, very good. Your button send message, configured, perfect. So now they're gonna send me messages in there. Now I have my own messenger channel in there. Now, just so you know, this one right here takes a little while until it uploads. Let me see if I need to upload it again. Here we go. I gotta save it. Important. I might have not done that. Okay, now it's there. So other things that you're gonna do along the way, guys, which is like minor details that you can go into and just adjust along the way, like an about section, like a section about the hours for if you have a service, what hours, your map to be able to locate you, links to your stores. There's a bunch of other things that you can do along the way. But this is enough to actually get you going and have your page visible and searchable and things that people can find you for you to put your brand next level.